Hello everybody and welcome back to a video by my favorite psychopath, Urban Spook. He finally made another video after a year and we're gonna see how awful and disgusting it is per usual. Got an anonymous tip about trespassing an abandoned textile factory. Call had been made from a telephone booth not far from the site. Who uses a telephone booth? That is weird. I forgot if this was set at a certain... Oh, actual video footage. I'm not gonna... I usually read this. I'm not gonna read it now because there's video and I'm gonna pay attention to this. And I'll just kind of be ducking back and forth. Body parts of 5 different victims were found inside. I know I said I wasn't gonna read, but here I am reading again. Why? Because I'm an idiot and I don't stick to what I say I'm gonna do. Some remains have been sewn together into something resembling clothing. I was gonna say it just kind of looks like a mannequin, but it's on one of those little mannequin things that you use to design clothes. A set of stairs lead down into what would be dubbed the cage room. I was supposed to be reading that out loud, but for some reason I just read it in my head. The missing remains of the known victims, as well as the unidentified bodies, were found here. Oh, of all the victims? Well, yeah, of course it's oozing the stench of death. Do you not know who you're dealing with? Is that a person or just a bloody shit-stained mattress? No, it's a person. It was laying on the mattress. Well, it looks like half of a person to me, if I'm being honest. No, there's a leg. Okay, it's missing a leg. That's it. Camera along with 3 photos. And now you're gonna go, and here are the 3 photos. Your usual thing. Yep, there we go. You know, I'm thinking maybe less of a victim and more of just, okay. I was thinking more that was just the 2 of them having whatever weird dungeon fun that they have. A bowl filled with human urine. Great. Yeah, now we know he was in one of those little gimp suits. He's exactly what I thought he was. He was their little pet. If Corey and Margaret were found sewn together. It's been a while, I'm forgetting. Is Margaret the one that... No. She's not the one that got her head impact drilled. Several. They're building a collection. Well, of course they're building a collection. We got Michael Jackson and Jeff the Killer. A gruesome discovery were made. Oh, wait, so this was outside of the factory. I'm assuming this is near the telephone booth that you were talking about? I assumed we were already in the factory because it's a textile factory and there was clothes loosely made out of people. I missed what that said, but I'm gathering it has something to do with the body hanging from the ceiling. One of them could be identified as Jim Lee. The other body was unidentifiable. Deeper inside the factory, police found what was dubbed the paint room. What would be dubbed the paint room? What was dubbed the paint room? I don't care. Who or what is that in that corner right there? You're not going to talk about the mask and or severed horse head? One of them seems to be unfinished. Yeah. As crazy and weird and disgusting as these guys are, you have to admit, they're pretty good artists. Most unknown, some paintings could be linked back to the victims over as far as 5 years back. I thought it said over several years. Yep, that was last. Bloated Betty. Stone Loop. Well, I think we saw him earlier. Milk Teeth Heath. What is that? That one's not too bad. I mean, it's bad, but not too bad. In the ceiling of the next room, the missing Jones family were found. In the ceiling? What do you mean in the ceiling? Oh, a chain had been dragged through their bodies. Like a chandelier? Do they have lights in them? Please tell me they have lights in them. Please tell me they have lights in them. And various states of decomposition. I know it doesn't say various, but that's what I decided to say. It fits better in my mind. In the basement of the building, more bodies were found. I also have my volume tuned to an appropriate level. Oh, 4 victims have been partially eaten. Because this guy has a habit of blowing your eardrums out. And these people may be bleeding, but I don't want to bleed, so I turned my volume down. Well, just look at the paintings and try to match up whatever remains they have. And then you can just kind of take those back. And oh. Are these? No, okay. So I think in the last one. Okay, so now we know the stone painting that he was talking about. I think the last one, 2 separate families got murdered. One was like chopped up into bits, the other one got drilled in the head or something. I think 2 families got killed. They both force-fed rocks, yeah. Again, the smell of melting people it's really, really bad. Like, of course you would think it would be bad, but like it's the worst thing I can confidently say I've ever smelled. It can quite literally only be described as a melting person, like your decay. It can only be described that way. Nothing else comes close. So, you would not be able to stand in this room for very long, or these rooms for very long, with melting people. I don't know what I missed in regards to text, but it looks like I'm getting a full recap here. Hell, you never come back. Go back to hell, you never come back is something. Whoever that said during the interview. Hold up, I gotta go back. The phrase, once you've been to hell, you never come back, is something that Tina Rosenberg said in an interview not long after surviving her attack. Didn't she also... they also went back, they spun back on her, and like I'm pretty sure they killed her. Like they tried before, but I'm pretty sure they killed her.
Do you think that you've recovered from this ordeal?
I'll never recover. I'll never be the same.
I thought...
Those people took me to hell. And once you've been in hell, you never come back.
Yeah, I thought she kind of got put in pieces a little bit. This prompted authorities to conduct a wellness check on Tina Rosenberg, who was living with her mother at the time. See, and then here's the weird noises again. See, this is the weird noises I was preparing for. He was the first to respond to the area. What he encountered in the house was truly bizarre. Here's footage from Nathan's body cam. Well, this is the footage from Nathan's body cam. I kind of sort of wasn't paying attention to that. I just said what I was expecting. Because everything is going wrong right now. There they are. Man, shoot them. There we go, that's one down. Now get Jeff the killer.
not me. You understand?
I'm she's wiggling away. I'm waiting for either him to sprint or for him to get back up. Hey there, Jeffrey. Tina's eyes and ears had been punctured with a pair of knitting needles. She was not aware that she was being rescued and kept screaming for 20 minutes. Tina's mother, something Rosenberg, had been dismembered in the kitchen. Tina, the autopsy revealed that the killer behind the mask was a former police officer, Bill Collins. Presumed dead, police are still unsure why his DNA was found with his family's remains. Uh-huh. She confessed to more than 100 murders and is now awaiting trial. I'm 100% positive I butchered half of what I just read previously, mostly because even though I had my headphone volume turned down, I was still getting both of my eardrums ripped out. So I'm going to turn that down a decent bit for you all so it doesn't ruin your day and or life and or hearing permanently. But I wasn't expecting this to be the end of it, and I'm not entirely sure that it will be the end of it. But it kind of threw me off a little bit with the police. Not the guy that rescued her, but the second killer. But that might just be because it's been forever. I think the last video I made about this was like 9 months ago, and I've been making videos for this about a year, for like a year and a half. So things may have gotten lost, and it has been a big pause. So, but if this is the end, it was as good of an end as I thought I would get from this series. But thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all again later. Unless you're Tina, then you won't be seeing anything at all ever again.